Alright, hey guys, what's going on? Scott here, and this video is for my friends that are in the network marketing industry or that do MLM and that use leads to build their business. Leads might be local marketing, maybe you're running ClickFunnels or lead pages or something to capture leads. Maybe you're just doing local parties or buying leads from one of the many companies that will generate leads for the network marketing industry. Whatever the case is, this video is for you. I've seen over the last year, it's becoming a lot more common that network marketing leaders are taking to Listflex and using it as their way to kind of control and manipulate the lead flow that they want to see their team having. So if they're running the ads or their team's running the ads, the leads will flow into Listflex, and then the leader will have the ability to manipulate and choose where they go and what days of the week and times of the day, and local leads for area codes and zip codes and so forth. So the video I wanted to do for you today is based on leaders having that ability to just understand and control a little bit more on the lead side. Most people leave the control up to the companies that will sell you leads. In this case, you could have 3 people on your team, 5, 10, 100, it doesn't matter. Listflex will make it easy for you to bring leads in, and it'll make it easy for you to control and manipulate and deliver leads to your team so that everybody is always has plenty of people to talk to. So what we're going to do first is just kind of talk a little bit about what you're seeing on my screen right now. And this is the dashboard. If you haven't seen any of my other tutorials, the dashboard is where all of your lists are. Maybe you're running multiple ads, doesn't matter. You can see all of the different lists, how many leads you've created, how many leads came in today, and where those leads came from. And this list right here, which is MLM company work from home prospects, is kind of the example that I want to use in this tutorial. You can see that 34 leads were attempted today, 4 leads were blocked, and 30 leads made it. Now these 4 leads could have been blocked because they're duplicates. Maybe they are somehow a threat or recognized in one of your filters as don't accept the lead if it's in, maybe it's a random country. So there's a whole list of things when you set up a list that you can do to make sure that your leads are pristine before they go to your team. But that's in a different tutorial. For this one, let's just show you how easy it is and how cool it is for you to kind of manage that. So this specific list, and again, this is another tutorial, is set up as a priority list. And priority is one of the ways that leads can leave the system. And what that looks like is right here. So we'll click on priority. And what's cool about priority is that it gives you the ability to kind of control who gets looked at first. So if a lead comes in, who is the system going to look at first? And obviously, it's going to be one of your A players, somebody that is a builder, they've got the script down, they're using the process, they're following all the right steps, and so forth. And then if, for some reason, let's say they're paused because they're on vacation, or let's say the lead came in from a state that they don't want the lead from, whatever the case is, if the first person doesn't take the lead, it'll drop down to the second. And if that person doesn't take the lead, it'll drop down to the third. But what's really cool about this, in addition to the obvious right here, where you can kind of control who gets the lead, are the specifics and how easy it is to create and make it easy for your team to cherry pick the perfect leads from you. So let's do that. So let's say Jane right here. All right, so there's going to be a lot of features in here. Some of them will be relevant, some of them won't. A lot of people use Listflex for a lot of things. Lead distribution is obviously one of the big ones for email marketing or for facilitating their business in whatever way they choose. But I'm just going to touch on a couple of the main features back here that are going to make it make sense for you when you're a leader in network marketing. So when you're creating an order for this person, let's say you're going to deliver the leads to their back office, that's great. However, Listflex does have a really cool integration where you can drip the leads directly into their email. So when the lead comes in, it'll just drip in and it'll say, hey, you have a new lead, and it'll give all the leads information so that they can kind of get on it right away. Next is an overall cap. No big deal. You can say, I'm only going to send a total of, let's say, 20 leads to this person, and then at that point, I want the order to stop. You can do a daily cap. This person, maybe you only want them to get 2 leads a day if the right leads come in. If they're buying leads from you, great. If they're not, Just put 0 there. Pause order after is another feature that's more advanced. We'll skip over that. What information do you want your leaders to get from you? The list. And then here's where it gets really cool. So you could have people all over the country, or you could have everybody in one state or a couple states. It doesn't matter. When you know that someone's working leads on your team and you want to be able to deliver them the perfect lead, you will have the ability to choose scheduling, for example. And maybe that person only wants leads 6 days a week, maybe 5 days a week. Whatever the case is, you can choose that. Maybe your prospect only want leads at certain times of the day. You have the ability to choose that as well. Custom fields. If your forms, this is a little bit more advanced, but if your forms are capturing fields like how much can you invest and other custom items, you can bring those into Listflex. Then you can also provide them to your team. You can choose what country or countries this specific order is getting for this one person. You can choose gender. Maybe this person only wants female leads or male. States, you can say, well, I really only want this person to get leads that are in California. Or, actually I have it checked here, maybe you only want to exclude California. You can do that. Same with area codes and same with zip codes. So if you have leads coming in every day, ding, 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 and the lead matches the rules that you're creating for this individual, they're going to get the lead. And if they only want 2 area codes or zip codes or 1 state or whatever the case is, you can do this without ever talking to a technical person. Set it up, manipulate it, have the leads run. There's other features down here for people that are more savvy with email marketing so that they don't get Gmail or they only get Gmail, things like that. And if this person's on vacation, then you simply pause their order and they're not going to get any leads. But every time you bring somebody into your group that's new, that you want to start working leads, all you have to do is add them as a client in your system and create an order that goes through a lot of the things that you just saw there, and then you can kind of work them in to start getting some of the leads. And what's really neat is, like, if Jane is on your team, you can see that Jane's gotten 92 leads so far. She's gotten 3 today. Her daily cap's set to 10. Well, when you click on modify and then you look right here and you click on her order ID, at any point in time you can click right here and download her leads and go back to her and ask her and say, how are the leads going with this lead and this lead and this lead. You can have accountability for your team instead of them just buying leads from a random third party and kind of guessing where they're at in the process. So if you're a leader in network marketing and you work leads in any way, shape, or form, buying them, generating them, Listflex has a really neat function that will make it easy for you to control and manipulate and deliver leads to help your team grow and follow the processes that you have in place. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, just reach out to our customer service team or me. We're happy to help you. We're here anytime. So thank you.